The London Theatre Cast. Friends of officiallondontheatre.co.uk.
The pink sparkly revolving door of casting at Aux Folles keeps turning, and with previous London Theatre Cast interviewee Graham Norton vacating the stage, two new stars have stepped into the limelight at the Playhouse Theatre. The musical comedy is a love story between a nightclub owner and his star drag performer Zaza, who are forced to drastically reorder their lives for the arrival of their son's potential in-laws, who are less than liberal in their views. Taking over in the lead roles are formidable double act Roger Allam and Phillip Quast, who have 5 Laurence Olivier Awards between them. For Quast, it's a return to the role of the nightclub owner George, which he originally played when the production opened at the Meunier Chocolate Factory in 2007. Allam, who plays drag star Zaza, has most recently been seen playing Blink cop Super Mac in 80s police drama Ashes to Ashes. It's a very different role. I caught up with both of them the day after their first night to find out how they were feeling about the show and working with each other.
It was fine. I always find them a bit, just a bit tense press nights. You know, the audience is never like an ordinary audience. There's, say, the presence of anxious producers and their friends, and then, you know, quite a lot of the press and their friends always casts a bit of a pall, which you notice more in a comedy, I think, than you do, don't you?
Yeah, and we did notice a difference between last night and the previous shows we'd done in the week, I think.
Yeah.
You know, you just have your antenna out and you think, oh, and it does affect timing. And those opening nights are odd because I've been in them myself, and you tend, when there's laughter, you tend to look to see if the critic's laughing.
Yeah.
Out of sympathy for your friends.
Yeah. But you know, we had them by the end. They seemed all right.
Very receptive at the end, I thought.
So how are you two finding working together as a team on stage?
Oh, great, fantastic. We've been friends for a long time, and we've worked together before, but only once. When we first met.
Yeah, at the RSC, and I have to say I've never enjoyed an experience more. Really, this has been really bliss, actually, and I think it helps on stage because there's no competition, there's no threat. It's just I feel like I can ask Roger for advice, and sometimes I give him mine, whether he asks for it or not.
No, I often ask for it.
Yeah, so there's just but I think that's important, the offstage relationship, otherwise it doesn't work on stage. I can't imagine doing this if you couldn't be friends, really, because I think it'd show on stage, because it requires a great deal of generosity, really, because it's about a relationship, and it's quite an intimate one, really.
The London Theatre Cast.
What was it about the show that made you want to get involved at this stage, Roger?
Well, it's a great part. It's an absolutely fantastic part, and I also realised, that I haven't done a full-scale musical since 1993, when I did City of Angels. Various musicals have come up in between times, but they've either not worked out or I haven't wanted to do them. I've done some shows that have used music and have used musical numbers, like Privates on Parade, and the pantomime I did at the Old Vic, Aladdin. But I haven't done a full-scale musical like this for all that number of years, and the only one I'd done before that was Les Miserables. And this is probably, I would say, in terms of just musical theatre, this is the best part I've played. It's a fantastic part.
And they don't come along that often, and I think if you've got an opportunity, then you do it. And I thought Roger would have been mad not to do it.
Was there any chat between you two when the casting came up, or was it kind of almost accidental that you both ended up together in this?
No, there was some chat between us, or some emails.
I was on the other side of the world.
He was in Australia. Yeah.
When we previously met, we were talking about Evita. At the time, you were saying that getting back into musical theatre was messing around with your body clock, the sun waking you up in the morning was...
Yeah, all that, and it still happens. I've just gone from doing film for 5 months, or television, where you're up at 4 and you can come home and have a glass of wine, and you get the occasional night shoots, which are just nice, and you can't drink as much doing a musical, but it's sort of, television's nice, and I have to say it's hard now in summer, because I wake up so early, you start putting earplugs in and eye patches on, I don't want to sound like an old whinger, a grumpy old man, but yeah, they do.
You both get to play with the audience a little bit. Is that always plain sailing and smooth, or is...
Oh, I haven't had any problems yet. I mean, the only problem I would say is when they're not not that
cooperative
or responsive, you know. But generally speaking, it's fine. It's fun. That's fun. That sort of stuff.
Have you ever thought of swapping roles, of alternating one night the other, or?
I think that would kill us.
I couldn't imagine.
I couldn't lift him up anyway.
And I couldn't. My ankles wouldn't take his heels.
La Cage aux Folles is booking at the Playhouse Theatre until January 2010. You can find more information at lacagelondon.com.
The London Theatre Cast. Friends of official londontheatre.co.uk.